isn't it? So a body is being dropped vertically from the top of the tower. If another body, identical body B is projected horizontally from the same point at the same instant, then both A and B will reach the ground simultaneously. See, like when your body is being dropped, time taken to reach the ground will be under root of 2gh. When it is projected horizontally, beta, when it is projected horizontally, final velocity will be equal to how much right now? Like v square minus u square is equals to 2g into h, isn't it? So velocity with which it is hitting, final velocity is 0, initial velocity is v square, that is equals to your 2g into your h. Acceleration due to gravity is in the downward direction, isn't it? So v square will be equal to how much, beta? V is equals to under root of 2g into h. So time taken to reach will be ground will be how much? T is equals to v by g. So that is under root of 2hg divided by g. That means under root of your 2h divided by g. So this is for the B. So time taken for both of them will be the same. Very good. Very good. Chalo. Next question. A particle revolves around a circular path. The acceleration of the particle is inversely proportional to. I hope everyone can give me the answer for this one because all of them are the repeats. So centripetal acceleration formula is how much, beta? V square divided by R. That means centripetal acceleration is inversely proportional to radius. So acceleration is inversely proportional to the radius. The particle revolves in a circular path. The acceleration of the particle is inversely proportional to your radius. Very good, Karanya. Very good. Chalo, Dheeraj. Start cheyalana working. Which of the following is a constant in a projectile motion? Which of the following is constant in a projectile motion? Velocity of projection, horizontal component of velocity, vertical component of velocity, all of this.
Vertical component of velocity. Horizontal component.
Horizontal component of the velocity will remain constant. Yesterday only we did it.
Yes, sir. V8 G.
Yeah. Next one. Angle between two vectors of magnitude 12 and 18 units. When the resultant is 24 units is equals to how much? Vector sambandhinchina question. Angle between two vectors of magnitude 12 and 18 units when the resultant is this much. That means vector A bar is equals to how much for me? 12. And vector B bar is equals to 18 and the resultant is equals to 24. You can use the formula R is equals to under root of your A square plus B square plus 2AB into your cos theta. So magnitude of the R is given for me already how much for me? 24. So that is equals to under root of your A is given for me your 12 whole square plus this one is your 18 whole square plus this one is 2 into 12 into 18 into your cos theta, isn't it? So this will become for me squaring on both sides. 24 whole square is equals to 144 plus 18 into 18 is nothing but 324 plus 2 into 12 is 24. 24 8s 24 18s doesn't 24 18s 432. 432 into your cos theta, isn't it? Now simplify this one better. How much I am getting? 432 into your cos theta will be equal to your how much? 24 into 24. This value is 144 plus 324. 3. And this 324 plus 144. That one is 24 into 24. It will be approximately 108. So cos theta will be equal to your 108 divided by 432. So that will be 0.25. Okay. So 0.25 means what angle will be beta? 82.13, 63, 87, 89, 72. Approximately you can make beta. Theta is equals to cos inverse of your 0.25. Cos 60 is how much beta? Cos 60 is how much?
1 by 2.
1 by 2 means this will be 0.5. And cos 90, 0. isn't it? The value what we got is 0.25. That means somewhere in between 60 and 90. Somewhere in between 60 and 90. All the angles are nearby only. Somewhere in the middle of this one, there will be 0.25. Middle of this one means 60 and 90, approximately 72 I can make, isn't it? Because 60 and 90 middle value will be a 0.25, isn't it? So 60 and 90 middle will be approximately 72, 73, something like that. So approximately I can make an assumption that it should be over 75 degrees. This should be over 75 degrees. 75 nearby answer is nothing but 72. Okay. So like that we can make an approximation for that. Sure. What happens when we multiply a vector by -2? Can anyone tell me? What happens when we multiply a vector by -2? See, negative sign reverse the direction. So magnitude of the number is 2. Therefore, magnitude of the vector will be doubled. What happens when we multiply a vector by -2? Direction reverses and unit changes. Direction reverses and magnitude is doubled. Option B. Direction remains unchanged but unit changes. Neither direction reverses nor unit changes, but the magnitude is doubled. See, negative sign reverses the direction beta. So if we multiply a vector by your -2, so magnitude number is how much for me? 2, isn't it? So if I'm multiplying with your 2 again, reversing that one, so it is getting doubled. That means the direction will get reversed and the magnitude is getting doubled. Second option will be correct. Very good. Next one. What can be the angle between P bar and Q bar and P bar and minus P bar? Can anyone?
90, sir.
Why 90?
Perpendicular.
P plus, no.
Yes, no.
P plus Q and P minus Q will represents me what? The diagonals of a parallelogram.
Yes, sir.
Diagonals of your parallelogram. That means it will be between 0 and 180. P bar plus Q bar and your P bar minus Q bar are nothing but what? Diagonals of your parallelogram. Isn't it? Whose sides are what for me? P and Q. Like say if this is one side right now for me, this is your another side. So this one is also another side and this one is another side. This is your P and this is your Q. Diagonal of this one will be equal to your P bar plus of your Q bar. This is P and this one is right now Q. Reverse of this one, the same vector taken in the opposite direction. So this will be equal to how much for me? P bar minus of your Q bar. So the angle between them may be between 0 and 180 degrees. Diagonals. 120 degrees, yeah. Next one. The body is projected at such an angle that the horizontal range is your 3 times the greatest height. Then the angle of the projection will be equal to your how much? The body is projected at such an angle that horizontal range is given how much for me, beta? 3 times of horizontal height. Range formula is how much better? 2 into your u square into sin theta into cos theta divided by your g is equals to 3 into maximum height formula u square into sin square theta divided by your 2g. This g will get cancelled right now for me. 1 square and 1 sine will get cancelled. U square and u square will also get cancelled. So this one is right now for me 2 into your cos theta is equals to 3 into your sin theta divided by 2. So this will become for me 4 cos theta is equals to 3 into your sin theta. So I can write from here sin theta by your cos theta. Sin theta by your cos theta will be equal to your how much for me? 4 by 3. That means tan theta is equals to 4 by 3. So theta will be equal to your tan inverse of your 4 by 3. Tan inverse of your 4 by 3 means how much better? 53 degrees. So D option will be the answer. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Next one. Velocity of a body and reaching the point from where it was projected upwards is. Can anyone give me the answer for this one? Velocity of the body and reaching the point from where it was projected upwards will be equal to how much?
2u. లేదు సార్ హాఫ్ యూ
ఎట్లారా?
వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు హాఫ్ వచ్చి
See, there is no see when you are projecting a body with certain velocity u, and final velocity of that point will be equal to how much? Will be better when it is coming back. V kada. Total energy should be conserved, na? Initial kinetic energy of this one must be equal to your final kinetic energy of that body. Half and half m will get cancelled. This will get cancelled. So u will be equal to your v. So D option will be the answer. Isn't it? So when the body goes up, the potential energy of the body at the point of projection will be same as in the upward journey and as well as in the downward journey. So potential energy will become for me 0. Whereas initial velocity of that one will be u and final velocity when it reaching the ground will be equal to v. So half mu square has to be equal to half mv square. Energy should be conserved, na? Okay. Next one. If p bar dot q bar is p cube, then the angles between p and q is equals to how much? Very good question. P bar dot q bar is equals to p into q. What is p bar dot q bar formula beta? Pq into cos theta. Very good. That is equals to pq. Pq will get cancelled. Cos theta will be equal to 1. That means theta will be equal to how much? 0 degrees. D. Very good. It will be the D. Next one. If vectors p bar is equals to ai cap plus aj cap plus 3k cap and q bar is equals to ai cap minus 2j cap minus k cap are perpendicular to each other, then the positive value of your a will be equal to your how much? See, what we got is right now here p bar is equals to some vector ai cap plus a j cap plus of your 3 into your k cap. And the q bar is equals to how much for me? Your a I cap minus of your 2j cap, and this one is minus of 2k cap. Both of them are perpendicular to each other. That means p bar dot q bar will be equal to mod p mod q into cos 90 perpendicular property. That will be equal to 0. So I can write here a I cap plus a j cap plus 3k cap dot q bar a I cap minus 2 j cap minus k cap will be equal to 0, isn't it? So I cap into I cap is nothing but 1, and a into a will become for me a square minus a j into j is nothing but a, so it will become for me minus of 2a. 3 into k, this will become for me minus of 3. That will be equal to 0. So this is in the form of what? A quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, isn't it? A is equals to how much for me? 1, isn't it? B is equals to how much for me? 2. C will be equal to minus 3. Okay. So a value cannot be negative. So take the value of a to be some positive. Whatever you get the value, you should be getting the answer in terms of positive. Can I solve it better? Three. So what is the answer you are getting? Three. Yeah. A value will be equal to your 3. Positive term. That means first option. Chalo. Next one. At the uppermost point of a projectile, its velocity and acceleration are at an angle. Everyone.
90 degrees, sir.
Okay. At the uppermost point of projectile, its velocity and acceleration are. Very good. At highest point of the projectile, this is the velocity, this is acceleration due to gravity. Horizontal component velocity is this one. Angle between them is 90. Very good. It will be 90 degrees. Very good. Sure. 12th one. When a ball is thrown up vertically with a velocity v0, it reaches a maximum height of h. If one wishes to triple the maximum height, then the ball should be thrown with what velocity? When a ball is thrown up vertically with a velocity v0, and I can use the kinematic equation, v square is equals to u square plus 2g into your h. That means u square will be directly proportional to h, na beta, isn't it? So now in the given condition, what I can write from the given part of relation? When a ball is thrown up vertically with a velocity v0, it reaches the maximum height of your h. If one wishes to triple the maximum height, that means u dash square is your tripling this one. This is equation number 2. This is your equation number 1. Now divide both of them by 2 by 1. That is u dash square divided by u square is equals to 3h divided by h. H and h will get cancelled, isn't it? So u dash will become how much for me, beta? U dash will become for me root 3 times of your u square. U square value is how much, beta? How much is the value of u square? Initial velocity is given as of your v0. So this will become for me root 3 times of your v0. So A option will be the correct for that. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Sure, very good. Next question. The direction of angular velocity vector is along the tangent to the circular path, the inward radius, the outward radius, the axis of your rotation. What is the linear velocity and angular velocity relation, beta? V is equals to your r bar cross of your omega bar. So V is along always what? Tangential direction only in the circular path. So this is your velocity. This velocity is always along your tangential direction, isn't it? So R is your radius in xy plane and V will be along its plane. So obviously in which direction it will come, beta? Along the axis of rotation. Angular velocity will be along your axis of your rotation. B will be the answer. Very good. Next one. Question number 14. Can anyone try this one, beta? A particle of mass m moves with a constant speed along a circular path of radius r under the action of a force. Its speed is how much? LT students, all the LT students should give me the answer for this one. Very simple question. What is centripetal force formula? F is equals to your m into v square divided by your r. Is asking the speed. So it is F into r divided by your m is equals to v square. So v will be equal to under root of your F into r divided by your m. First option will be the answer. Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Chalo. Next one. A body is projected horizontally with a velocity of 402 meter per second. The velocity of the body after 0.7 seconds will be nearly how much? Very good question again. A body is projected horizontally with a velocity of your 4√2. So after 0.7 second, the horizontal component of the velocity will be equal to how much? Body projected horizontally with a velocity 4√2 meter per second. The velocity of the body after 0.7 seconds will be nearly equal to how much? Done. Horizontal velocity with 4√2. So we got horizontal velocity. Chalo, Vx is equals to 4 into √2. What will be the vertical velocity? Vertical velocity will be equal to your uy plus ay into t. Initial vertical velocity is 0. Ay value will be equal to how much, beta? 9.8, or we can take it as of your 10 easily calculation ke liye. Into time. Time is nothing but 0.7. That means that will be equal to how much for me, beta? 7. 0.7 is nothing but 7 by 10. This one and this one will get cancelled. So this will be 7 meter per second. So V bar will be equal to your Vx into I cap plus Vy into J cap. So if I'm talking about its magnitude, magnitude will be equal to under root of your Vx square plus of your Vy square. That means that is equals to under root of your 4 into root 2 whole square plus Vy value is equals to 7 whole square. So that will be equal to your how much beta?
Nine, sir.
9. Very good. 4 root 2 is how much beta? 32. 16, 16 2s are 32 plus 7 7s are 49. Isn't it? So that will be equal to how much for me? 9. Yeah, 9 meter per second. Very good. Done. Next one. Two projectiles of same masses have their mass maximum kinetic energy in the ratio 4:1. And the ratio of their maximum height is also 4:1. Then what is the ratio of their ranges? Two projectiles of same masses have their maximum kinetic energy in the ratio of your 4:1. Ratio of kinetic energy means half into m into your u1 square divided by your half into m into your u2 square. That will be equal to your how much for me? 4/1. So half m and half m will get cancelled. So it is u1 square divided by your u2 square is equals to your 4 divided by 1. Isn't it? So projectiles of same mass have their maximum kinetic energy in the ratio 4:1, and the ratio of their maximum height is also your 4:1. Maximum height means that is nothing but of your u1 square sine square theta 1 divided by your 2g h1. The same way u2 square sine square theta 2 divided by 2g. That will be equal to how much? 4:1. Anything is getting cancelled in this one, beta? This 2g will get cancelled. So I'll be getting here u1 square divided by your u2 square into this one is sine square theta 1 divided by your sine square theta 2 is equals to 4/1. u1 square by u2 square is how much for me? 4/1. So this is 4/1 into your sine theta 1 divided by your sine theta 2 is also equal to your 4/1. Isn't it? So that means sine square theta 1 sine square, this is also sine square. And this one is also sine square. So I can write here right now sine square theta 1 will be equal to your sine square theta 2. That means sine square will get cancelled. So theta 1 will be equal to theta 2. Then what is the ratio of their ranges is asking. Okay, ratio of the ranges means R1 by your R2 will be equal to your U1 square into your sine 2 theta 1 divided by your U2 square into your sine 2 theta 2, because the G and G will get cancelled, isn't it? Theta 1 and theta 2 are same, so these angles will also get cancelled. So that will be equal to U1 square divided by U2 square. That will be equal to how much for me, beta? U1 square by U2 square is 4/1. So the answer must be equal to your 4:1. Very good question. Very good question.
Yes, sir.
Two projectiles of same mass have their maximum kinetic energy. See, maximum kinetic energies have taken ratio 4:1, and the ratio of their maximum height is also 4. Then what is the ratio of their ranges? What is the ratio of their ranges? Ratio of their ranges are in the ratio of 4:1. Clear? Any doubt to anyone in this question?
No, sir. Clear.
Sure, very good. Next one. The position of a particle moving in the xy plane at any time t is given by x is equals to 3t square minus 60 meters and y is equals to t square minus 2t meters. Select the correct statement is asking. Acceleration is 0 at t is equals to 0. Velocity is 0 at t is equals to 0. Velocity is 0 at t is equals to 1 second. Velocity and acceleration of the particle are never 0. Come on, try to do it. I'll give a minute of a time for everyone. We got x coordinate, we got the y coordinate. Is asking us to select the correct statement. So when x is been given, you can calculate the velocity beta. Differentiate x with respect to time, that will give me the velocity. Differentiate the y with respect to time, that will give me the velocity. Option C. Very good. Option C. Velocity is 0 at t is equals to 1 second beta. How much beta? Velocity is 0 at t is equals to how much beta? 1 second. Got it, everyone? See, x is given now. X is equals to your 3 into t square minus 60. Differentiate this one with respect to time. Dx by dt will give me the velocity along x-axis. That is equals to differentiation of this one. T square is nothing but 2t minus 6. That means 6 into 2. 3 2 is a 6. 60 minus 6. Now take t is equals to 1 second. At t is equals to 1 second. Velocity along x-axis will be 6 into 1 minus 6. That will become for me how much? 0. The same way y. Y is equals to how much he has given for me? T square minus 2t. Then if I differentiate it with respect to time, dy by your dt. Differentiation of t square is nothing but 2t minus 2. Now keep t is equals to 1 second and minus 2. That will be also equal to 0. Isn't it? So velocity x-axis is 0 at t is equals to 1 second and y-axis is also 0. That means velocity is 0 at t is equals to 1 second. So third option will be the answer. Clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Chalo. Next one. This one is also one of the beautiful question better. A particle is projected from the ground with an initial speed of v at an angle theta with horizontal. The average velocity of the particle between its point of projection and height of the trajectory will be equal to how much? That means see, here this is your projectile. This body is somewhere here and this goes from here to here like this. This is your range and this one is of your maximum, this one, range r by 2. You're projecting the body with a certain velocity v, making an angle of your theta. Isn't it? So average velocity means how do you write beta? Can anyone tell me? V average means what? Total displacement by total time. Come on, try to do it every. Anyone got it? How do you write an average velocity beta? Can anyone tell me? Average velocity is equals to option C. And then okay. What is average velocity beta? V average is equals to your total displacement divided by total time. Total displacement is what means what beta? Line joining initial and final. That means this is the line joining initial, this is your final. So this is the line joining. That means this will become for me total displacement means Pythagoras theorem. So it is under root of your, this will become for me h square plus r by 2 whole square means r square divided by 4. Divided by time period will go from this one to this one. So half of your time period. So this will become for me t by 2. Isn't it? Now just substitute the values. You know the value of h, you know the value of range, you know the time of flight formula. H value is equal to how much beta here? V square sine square theta
2G
divided by 2.
upon 2G.
Time of flight formula T is equals to 2V into sine theta divided by G. Range formula R is equals to V square sine 2 theta divided by your G. Clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
So T by 2 means this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So that will become for me V sine theta by G. T by 2 means here 2, this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. V sine theta by G. So simplify it and see what option you are getting at. Let me know the answer in the comment box, or you let me know. Otherwise, I'll help you out with that one.
Yes, sir. C
I'm
option.
not giving the answer for that one. Chalo, try to do that one. 19th one. If a vector 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 8k cap is perpendicular to the vector 4i cap minus 4j cap plus alpha k cap, then value of alpha is how much? Anyone? If a vector 2i cap, option B. If a vector 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 8k cap is perpendicular to the vector 4i cap minus 4j cap plus alpha k cap, then the value of alpha will be equal to how much? You know, when two vectors are perpendicular, that means a bar dot b bar will be equal to 0. So a bar means this will become for me 2i cap plus of your 3j cap plus of your 8k cap. And this one is your dot. This will be equal to 4i cap minus 4j cap plus alpha k cap. That will be equal to your 0. So multiply with I, j with your j, and k with your k. Isn't it? So 2 4s are 8. I dot into I is nothing but equal to 1. 8. 3 4s are 12. So it is minus 12 plus 8, and this one is plus. So this will be equal to plus 8 alpha. That will be equal to 0. Plus 8 minus 12 will be equal to minus 4 plus 8 alpha is equals to 0. So alpha will be equal to your 1 by 2. Clear? B will be the answer. Very good. Next one. An arrow is projected into air. Its time of flight is 5 seconds and range is 200 meters. What is the maximum height reached by it? Can anyone tell me the answer for this one? An arrow is projected into air. Its time of flight is 5 seconds. So time of flight formula T is equals to 2u into sine theta divided by G. Time of flight is nothing but 5. That is equals to 2u into sine theta divided by your G. Clear? And range is equals to 200 meters. So what is the range formula better for me? Range is equals to your 200 meters. What is the maximum height reached by it? Maximum height formula H is equals to your u square sine square theta divided by your 2g, isn't it? So can I get the value of your u from this one beta? What I can write here, pi by 2 from this one can be written as u into sine theta divided by g. That means I can write u sine theta will be equal to 5g divided by 2. So u square sine square means I can write that one as a fewer. How I can write beta? U square sine square theta by your g square. Multiply and divide by your g by 2. And so u sine theta square of that one means this will become for me 25 into g square divided by 2 square is nothing but equal to 4 into 2. Into g and this square will get cancelled. 25 g value is 10 divided by 4 into 2. 2 ones are 2 5s are, isn't it? So this will be equal to how much? Can you tell me? Anyone? 25 5 is how much beta? 125 divided by 4. How much? 4 ones, 3, 30. So this is 31 something, 31.25 meters. Only option matching is fourth one. A. Very good. A is the option. Clear? A particle is moving eastwards with a velocity of 5 meters per second. In 10 seconds, the velocity changes to your 5 meters per second northwards. The average acceleration in this time will be equal to your how much? Anyone? A particle is moving in the eastwards. This is east, this is west, this is north, this is south. Velocity here is in this direction, 5 meters per second. In 10 seconds, the velocity changes towards the north. This one like this. Towards the changes to 5 meters per second towards the north. Average acceleration will be equal to how much? Okay. Yeah. So acceleration formula beta, A is equals to V final minus V initial divided by your time. So V final will be equal to how much beta? 5 into J cap. And this one is minus of your 5 into your I cap divided by time. Time is given for me how much? In 10 seconds. Okay. So it will be 5 ones are 5 twos, and it is half times of your J cap minus half times of your I cap. So if I'm taking the magnitude of this one will be under root of 1 by 2 whole square plus 1 by 2 whole square. That will be equal to how much for me? 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 meter per second. All of them are 1 by root 2. I need to take the direction. Okay. V final is 5J. I'm taking here right now. This one is your 5J. Vectors minus 5J. So this one is your minus of 5I. The resultant will be in this direction. Isn't it? That means resultant is in this direction. That means this will be what direction better? North of your west. North of your west. B will be the answer for this. Exactly. Clear? Sure. Next one. If A bar and B bar are non-zero vectors which obey the relations mod A bar plus B bar is equals to mod A bar minus B bar, then angle between them is equals to how much? Okay. See here, mod A bar plus mod of B bar is equals to mod of your A bar minus of mod of your B bar. So I can write this one as A square plus B square plus 2AB into your cos theta will be equal to your A square plus B square minus 2AB into your cos theta. Isn't it? So how much I'll be getting there, beta? Option D, 120 degrees. No. How 120 degrees, beta? So this one will get cancelled. Minus will come here. It will become 4 times of AB into cos theta. That will be equal to 0. That means cos theta will be equal to 0 divided by 4 times of AB. That will be equal to 0. For what value it will become 0 beta? Theta is 90 degrees. C must be the answer. Very good, Dheeraj. Next one. The projectile is given an initial velocity of I cap plus 2j cap. The Cartesian equation of its path will be equal to how much? I think I have not told the equation of the trajectory. So what is an equation of a trajectory, beta? Y is equals to your x into your tan theta minus of your g into your x square divided by your 2u square into cos square theta. Isn't it? So what is it given for me? Initial velocity is u bar is equals to I cap plus of your 2 times of your j cap. Isn't it? That means ux will be equal to 1. That is nothing but equal to how much for me? U cos theta, and uy is equals to your 2. That is nothing but of your u into your sin theta. Isn't it? So if I take the ratio for this one, u sin by over u cos, that is 2 by 1. Sin by cos is nothing but tan. Tan theta is equals to 2. So y is equals to your x into 2 minus g value is 10 into x square divided by g value is nothing but 10. This is nothing but equal to your 2. This is your 2 u square cos square theta. U cos theta value is nothing but 1. That means that value will become for me 1 square. So this will become for me 2x minus 2 1s are 2 5s are. So it is 5 into x square. So it is 2x minus of your 5x square. Option B will be the answer. Done? Sure. Two vectors are given by a bar is equal to 3i cap plus j cap plus 3k cap and b bar is equal to 3i cap plus 5j cap minus 2k cap. Find the third vector c if a bar plus 3b bar minus c bar is equals to 0. Okay. Given for me is a bar plus 3 times of b bar minus c bar is equals to 0. A value substitute beta 3i cap plus of your j cap plus 3 times of your k cap plus this one is nothing but 3 into b value is nothing but 3i cap plus of your 5j cap minus 2 times of your k cap minus c bar is equals to 0, isn't it? So you can multiply this one beta 3i cap plus of your j cap plus of your 3k cap plus 3 3s are 9 I cap plus 3 5s are 15 J cap minus 3 2s are 6 K cap minus of your C bar is equals to 0. So all the I caps you can take, all the J caps and all the K caps. 9, 10, 11, 12. So this will be 12 into your I cap plus 15 plus 1, 16 times of J cap. This is minus of your 3K cap minus C bar is equals to 0. So C bar is coming out for me how much? 12 I cap plus 16 J cap minus 3K cap. 12 I cap plus 16 J cap minus 3K cap. C will be the answer. Done? Remaining all of them are reasoning assertion questions. So many questions are there. I have uploaded a lot of assignments on the kinematics beta. Did you receive that assignments beta? On the app also I have uploaded a lot of assignments for you. Today I have also uploaded an assignment beta on projectiles part. You can please check it out and try to do the problems in the fastest way. nahi beta, I don't solve daily the problems. We'll be doing the theory also. Yesterday only we just completed with motion in 2D introduction part. That is the reason I have done some problems today. Otherwise, we'll generally do with lot of concepts. Then we'll go for the numericals. Suraj, did you get it? Karanya, are you able to do the problems? Dheeraj?
మోషన్ ఇన్ స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ చేసాం సార్, బానే ఉంది. ప్లేన్ ఇంకా స్టార్ట్ చేయలేదు. వెక్టార్స్, ఈ డిఫరెన్షియేషన్, ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ అంతా మీరు చెప్పినంత వరకు బానే ఉంది సార్.
Nandini, Suraj Dwivedi,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dheeraj,
ఎస్ సార్.
are you able to do them better?
Yes, sir.
कहाँ से हो बेटा?
सर मैं प्रतापगढ़ से हूँ, यूपी प्रतापगढ़.
अच्छा, यूपी प्रतापगढ़. अभी प्रोजेक्टाइल स्टार्ट हुआ बेटा. आर यू न्यू टू द सेशंस?
सर आज मेरा पहला दिन है.
अच्छा अच्छा, फाइन. We just started with the introduction बेटा, मोशन एंड प्लेन स्टार्ट किए थे, तो टुडे वी जस्ट डू सम प्रॉब्लम्स. कल इस पे और कॉन्सेप्ट्स होगा बेसिकली.
यस सर.
ठीक है.
यस सर.
Okay.
सर मुझे 2022 देना है
जी.
नीट का.
ओके. लास्ट टाइम कितना आया था, कुछ रैंक आया था नजदीक भाई? कहाँ से ली थी कोचिंग?
सर मैं विदाउट कोचिंग था और मैंने 2020 दिया था और मेरा जो है गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज में सिलेक्शन भी हो गया था.
अच्छा, very good.
624 मिला था सर, लेकिन फाइनेंशियल इशू, बट मैं एडमिशन नहीं ले पाया.
अरे गुडनेस.
और सर मैं एम्स के लिए ट्राई कर रहा हूँ इस बार.
अच्छा, 21 में नहीं दिया?
21 में सर हेल्थ इशू था और एग्जाम नहीं दे पाया.
अरे ओके ओके ओके. ठीक है, चलो ये बार हम इंशाल्लाह विल ट्राई टू डू इट आउट. आराम से निकल जाएगा, आराम से देखेंगे फिर क्या हो सकता है. ठीक है.
यस सर. यस सर.
कुछ भी डाउट्स है तो आप लोग ग्रुप में डाल दिया करो. आई हेल्प यू आउट. और प्रोजेक्टाइल्स का रिमेनिंग पार्ट भी डिस्कशन हम लोग कल करेंगे क्लास में. ठीक है. अभी कुछ अभी आप अभी सेल्फ भी कर प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हो?
यस सर, सेल्फ करते हैं.
अच्छा, वेरी गुड.
ओके, थैंक्स सर.
ओके बेटा, बाय. Okay बेटा, then I'm closing the session today. So we'll start with the remaining part of the projectile in the tomorrow session of your class. ठीक है, चलो, bye.
प्रणाम सर.